Lot of NFL trade deadline news today. Some deals that almost went down and a wild poison pill clause in the Micah Parsons deal. Here's what you need to know. Starting with the poison pill clause in the Micah Parsons trades. This is not the first time this has happened in NFL history, not even the first time it's happened with the Packers, who previously did it to try to keep Brett Favre from going to the Vikings. But the Cowboys apparently pushed for a clause in this trade, and the Packers took it on the Kenny Clark end as well, that if Micah Parsons is traded to a team within the NFC East before 2028, the Packers will forfeit their 2028 first-round draft pick to the Cowboys, and vice versa for Kenny Clark to the NFC North. So, for example, if Micah Parsons was sent to the Eagles, which is apparently exactly what Dallas is trying to prevent, that 2028 first-round pick would go to Dallas. Speaking of divisional rivals trying to thwart each other, the Bills were apparently in on offers for both Quinnen Williams and Jaylen Waddle, but were rejected by the Jets and the Dolphins, as neither wanted to deal with a divisional rival, which makes sense to me, but is really funny considering Brandon Beane's comments after the trade deadline that younger general managers who grew up on fantasy football got very trade happy. Seems like he wanted to be pretty trade happy as well. Lastly, we knew the Kansas City Chiefs were in on a deal for Breece Hall that ultimately fell through as the Jets wanted increased compensation that Kansas City was unwilling to match, but it turns out they were also in on a deal for Boye Mafe. Brett Veach really working the phones on deadline day despite failing to get a single deal done, and the Mafe deal apparently fell through at the last minute because Seattle pulled out, not because of a compensation issue.